The sun and the moon are themes that are very fundamental throughout the Torah, the 5 books of Moses, and the prophets, and especially in the Kabbalah and in Hasidus. Kabbalistically, the sun is the concept of the source of blessing, the source of the flow of light and energy. And the moon has no light of her own. The moon is Kabbalistically called the poor one because she only reflects the light that she receives from the sun. And more than that, she doesn't reflect the light of the sun in the same way all through the month. The sun shines every day with exactly the same intensity, but the moon goes through her phases. At the beginning of the month, she's disappeared completely. Slowly, she increases the size of the crescent, increases her ability to receive from the sun until at the middle of the month, the moon is the full moon, but then again, the darkness begins to encroach and the moon wanes away. And this is symbolic of us as people. We have our ups and we have our downs. Our whole life is a life of ups and downs. We get up in the morning, we're full of energy, but then we are tired from the day, we have to go to sleep again. And we eat and we're satisfied, but then we get hungry again. We are constantly going through phases, and that is why we as the Jewish people and we as the world are more aligned to the moon than we are to the sun, because it is the moon which is expressing this concept of sometimes shining strongly, sometimes being more weak, sometimes disappearing completely, but always renewing herself. Every month with absolute faithfulness, the moon renews herself and shines again. And this is a tremendous symbol of the renewal of the soul, the renewal of the self, the renewal of our powers, the renewal of our ability to live life vibrantly and fully. So all this goes tremendously deep. It is as if the sun, with its constant shine, is the symbol of the Holy One, blessed be He, who is the source of creation. But we cannot look the sun in the eye. We get burned, so we much prefer to look at the placid, cool moon, which is the receiver, and we have to find a way of reducing the intensity of the burning light of the sun in order that we can make use of this light. The moon symbolizes this. The moon symbolizes the whole quest of Torah and Judaism to bring the intense light of spirituality into human-sized packets. Each mitzvah is an aspect of increasing the light of the moon. And our whole prayer service and the weekly service and the monthly service and the annual service is one of constantly bringing ourselves into alignment so that the moon is positioned to receive from the sun. So for us, our major festivals are at the full moon, the festival of Pesach on the 15th of Nisan and the festival of Sukkot on the 15th of Tishrei. These are times when the moon is completely facing the sun, which is a symbol of mankind's alignment as the receiver to God, the shiner of influence and blessing.